Dan Plasma, FCfighter.com, here with One Time, Keith Thurman. How's it going, One Time?
It's going good, man. It's been great here at the LA Staples Center.
I can't believe I saw you on Fox tonight. You're doing broadcasting now?
They called me out for the opportunity. It was a great opportunity. I couldn't say no to it, and it was fun. It was new, but it was fun.
Talk to us about the main event tonight. That was a shocker that Guerrero did so well against Garcia, who's so hot, who has so much thunder, who has so much momentum right now, but Guerrero pressured him like he's pressured a lot of great fighters.
He did. He pressured him. The pressure seemed to be effective in the early rounds, and then I really think that sharpness started to fade. And with the sharpness fading, the defense was fading. I think Garcia was a little too stiff in the early rounds. I think he just naturally thought it would be easy to hit Guerrero, and it wasn't. But as Guerrero started to naturally fade, Garcia was getting more relaxed. You could just see it, you know. He stopped. He was throwing big punches, but he really stopped letting his muscles be tight. He was kind of loose. He had his hands down, and then he was popping, boom, boom, right, left, boom, boom, right, left, doubling up the left, coming back in with the right. And I really, you know, everybody gives credit to Guerrero for that aggression throughout the whole 12 rounds. But later on, that defense not being there, I believe that's what cost him the fight.
And people don't understand because he's a puncher, but Danny Garcia can box, and he had to box tonight.
He had to box. I always say you never know what's going to really happen when you put a fighter under pressure. You know, you put things under pressure enough, they normally explode. You put a fighter under pressure, it makes him fight. And sometimes it makes him fight in a new way, you know. Garcia showed a little bit of his boxing when he fought Lucas Matisse. But there were times where he backed up Matisse. So the difference here is that he was just content with moving backwards, counterpunching, letting Robert Guerrero walk into the punches. Robert Guerrero was walking into the punches. So when Danny fell into that rhythm, he said, I don't need to change anything. And because Guerrero didn't make a change, Guerrero didn't make Garcia start to come to him, he didn't hold himself in the center of the ring. He constantly put that pressure on him. It just really allowed Garcia to get in the groove, stay in the groove, and win the fight.
Talk to us about some of the other bouts we saw tonight. Were you surprised to see an Olympian get dropped on his butt?
No, and the reason being is because, you know, Brazil is a little green, you know. Yes, he's an Olympian, but overall with fighting experience, he still has a ways to go. He's a little too heavy. He's a big dude, and you can be big, but I feel like overall he's a little too heavy. You also need to be an athlete, you know, to be a 12-round fighter. He does have the power, though. It showed. You know, he landed a nice left uppercut later on. I don't know if it was the fourth or fifth, and it finally hurt Amir. But, you know, Amir all in his face, never giving up, and it just shows you can't start slow. You can't underestimate your opponent. And in the heavyweight division, you're dealing with heavy hitters.
Absolutely. One last question, Keith, because we got your management over here. We got like Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, all these big celebrities, and I know time is precious. What's going on with your career in competition at the moment?
Currently, we're going to be flying back tomorrow. We're going to be right back in camp, getting prepared for March 12th on CBS, prime time versus Showtime Porter, defending my WBA title. It's a tremendous fight. It's a big fight for the fight fans. He's the highest ranked fighter to date on my resume that I'll be going up against. You know, he's the ex-IBF world champion, only has one loss on his record. He, after climbing the ladder, coming down a bit, all he wants to do is shoot right back up the ladder. And he's going to try to do that by gaining a victory over me March 12th. We're not going to let that happen.
Well, man, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck in your upcoming bout.
Thank you.